Why settle for one breakfast casserole recipe when you can have 3? The kids are back in school, the schedules are getting hectic, and grocery prices are still on the rise. But have no fear, after this video, you'll have 3 go-to recipes to add to your weekly rotation. Meet me in the kitchen, let's make it happen. Today we're covering all the best flavor combinations. We got sweet with the French toast casserole, we got savory with the ham and cheese croissant casserole, and we got good old Southern comfort food with the biscuit and gravy casserole. We're gonna get the party started first with the sweet. So we're gonna grab our Hawaiian sweet rolls and make our French toast casserole. For that, we need 1 mixing bowl. We're gonna crack 6 eggs into that. Once you have those 6 eggs in a mixing bowl, we're gonna go ahead and give them a whisk. Then we're gonna add 1/4 cup of brown sugar, a pinch of salt. As always, guys, all the specific measurements and ingredients for all of these recipes can be found at MrMakeItHappen.com. Then we're going in with a teaspoon or so of vanilla extract, a pinch of allspice, plenty of cinnamon, about a tablespoon, and then we're going to whisk in 3 cups of whole milk. This is going to act as our custard. This is basically like a French toast bread pudding. You can use whatever bread you like. Brioche would work well, challah bread, or good old-fashioned Hawaiian sweet rolls to get the job done. Make sure we scrape the edges, get all that cinnamon off of there. Make sure everything's well incorporated. Preheat the oven to 350. Ideally, you want your bread to be a little bit stale so you can pop it in the oven or just leave it uncovered for a few hours before you do this. That's going to help the texture of your bread pudding or French toast casserole. We're also going to go ahead and pour this custard over the bread and then work it in with our hands and let it, absorb all of the egg and cream and sugar for a few minutes, 15-20 minutes before we add it to the casserole dish. And we're going to make our basically like a caramel going at the bottom of the casserole dish. Then we're gonna add this on top, pop it in the oven. You got yourself a nice breakfast casserole. The kids will love this one. All right, people, it's time to go ahead and plate up the French toast casserole. For that, you're gonna need a little powdered sugar, some mixed berries, mint, and syrup. If you wanna look, elevate your presentation a little bit. Optional, of course. You could always keep it simple. Just hit this with a little powdered sugar, let your guests do their own thing. All right, guys, now it's time for the moment of truth. We can go ahead and give this a taste test. And I know you're at home wondering which one of these 3 casseroles is the best. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video. I'm going to bring my cameraman on this side to try all 3 and let you know which one they like the best. First and foremost, oh man.
All right, people, the time is now. My new cookbook, Meet Me in the Kitchen, is officially available for purchase. And for a limited time, if you buy right now, you're going to get a signed copy. So head over to MrMakeItHappen.shop. Get your brand new cookbook with over 100 recipes for all skill levels with no flavor left behind. I appreciate all the support. I'm going to be actively signing these books until my hand falls off. We got over 100+ recipes in here, and we'll be shipping daily. Thank you. Head to MrMakeItHappen.shop for your signed copy.
That's one of my favorites, but I can't make it that often because, it'll make me be a big back for sure. Wow. That's incredible. That's a 10 out of 10. That's gonna be tough to beat. Next time, my friends, we're on to the savory casserole, and this one has some vegetables in it. We got some spinach, a little onion, a little garlic, ham, cheese, croissants. Can't go wrong. All right, so we got our spinach, we got our croissants, we got some onion, and then we have some ham. You use whatever ham you want. You can do smoked ham, you can do honey ham. This is a little smoked ham right here, about 2 cups worth. It's gonna chop it up. And then we're gonna add everything to the mixing bowl along with the croissants. Add that to our casserole dish and then pour our egg and milk mixture over that. Super delicious. If you ever had a ham and cheese croissant from a place like Starbucks who has a pretty decent one, you're gonna love this casserole. All right, guys, so for the egg component, we have 8 eggs whole. We're gonna go ahead and whisk them up. We're gonna add in a tablespoon or so of garlic, 2.5 cups of whole milk, 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard, and then the seasoning of your choice. Let's get that garlic in there. You can make it spicy if you want, add a little red pepper flakes. You could, if you don't eat pork, you could, swap it out with turkey if you want to. Totally customizable, but the foundation of the recipe is solid. Very delicious. You can eat it for lunch even if you don't want to have it for breakfast. Great, quick, easy, reheats really well. Can't go wrong. Ham and cheese croissant breakfast casserole up next. Croissant's nice and crispy on the top. Cheesy. Croissant's buttery. The ham is good. Good quality ham. Definitely add that to the rotation. Last but not least, we're taking a trip down south for some good old comfort food. One of my personal favorite breakfasts of all time, biscuits and gravy. But today we're making it into a delicious casserole that's easy for meal prep. Your kids and your family will love it, I promise. All right, guys, you can't have a good biscuit and gravy casserole without a good gravy, and that all starts with the sausage. I'm gonna add that to a cold skillet, firmly press it down so it's making maximum surface area contact with the skillet. Turn the heat on and just let it get that nice crust. That's gonna develop some color, some flavor, a little texture. Then we're gonna add our onions, 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour, our milk, and that's gonna effectively make our sausage gravy. All right, guys, sausage gravy is super easy to make, even if you're a beginner level cook. All you gotta do is just make sure that you don't let anything burn. So once you get the flour incorporated, you're gonna add your milk, bring the heat up to medium high, bring it to a boil, and then you'll start to notice that it'll thicken up nicely like so. Just make sure you scrape the bottom and the edges to make sure nothing's sticking. If that flour sticks, it has a tendency to burn. And if you avoid that, you should be in the clear. Season to taste and you have yourself some delicious sausage gravy. Once the gravy is right where you want it, you can set that aside. Then you're gonna break open 1 can of your favorite biscuits. Try not to scare yourself like I did. You're gonna spray down your casserole dish, cut your biscuits into quarters, add them to the casserole dish, then top them with that sausage gravy that we made, plus the eggs, and then top it with the cheese of your choice. Pop that in the oven. You got biscuit and gravy casserole. Biscuits and gravy casserole is on the clock. Let's see what we got. She's thick. See, if this was, you know, me being a complete fat boy, I would douse this whole thing in extra sausage gravy. Really good.
All right, first up, French toast casserole.
That's good.
Hold on. You didn't say nothing about it. Give it a compliment.
He said give it a compliment. That shit good.
Ham and cheese.
Croissant.
Cheese.
Good texture. A little crispy.
Oh man.
That ham is fire though.
Sausage bread.
I might gotta go ham.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ham?